JG Harding here with Sound on Sound at IBC 2010 in Amsterdam. I'm here with Peter from SoundField, who's going to show us through the new UPM-1 upmixing plugin. Take it away.
Well, SoundField's been making upmix, stereo to 5.1 upmix hardware for about 2 years now, and obviously this is great for live broadcast applications and so on, but in a post-production workflow it doesn't really fit. People don't really want to see hardware boxes where they have to come out of their Pro Tools or Logic system. They want to stay within the system. So we've basically taken exactly the same algorithm, taken exactly the same control set, and made the UPM-1 plugin. So you see it here running in Logic as an AU version, but it's also available as a VST for PC and Mac, and also as an RTAS for PC, Mac to run on Pro Tools LE or Pro Tools HD systems. It's a very, very simple plugin. We have a stereo input and we have a 5.1 output page with the set of controls in the middle. What sets this upmix algorithm, which is what it's all about, apart from other systems, is that we don't use things like reverb, we don't use phase shifts and so on. So if it's not in the stereo signal, it will not end up in the 5.1 signal. So basically what we have is, and this is the key to the whole algorithm, we have a split between direct sound, which belongs in the front. You know, if you're doing an upmix of a stereo image, you want to keep the stereo image, and if anything, you just want to solidify it by having a hard center. So if you move your face, your head, whatever was phantom center before, now becomes hard center. So we have an amount of direct sound, plus and minus 6 dB. So do you want to boost it? Do you want to draw it back? And then separately, we have front and rear ambient sound. So how much ambience do I want front, left, and right? Because we only have direct sound in the center. And how much ambience do we want in the rear? Again, plus and minus 6 dB. So this basically, these three controls are basically all you need to create your 5.1. And it's in a very logical sense. People can understand direct sound, ambient sound. So you mix it. How much do you want in the front, direct ambient? How much ambient do you want in the rear? And you get your 5.1 to suit your application. What's very, very crucial with this downmix algorithm is that if you upmix to 5.1, when we downmix it back to stereo, there are no artifacts, because we have complete decorrelation between the channels, which means there is no comb filtering, no phasing effects and so on, which you often get when you start using large reverbs, when you start using phase shifts and so on. So we do not suffer from that. At the same time, it's a very stable upmix. So we have a hard center, a very nice stereo image left, right, with just an extension of the ambience left and right rear. So for example, if we take something like a tennis match, for example, and we upmix it, the commentary, if it was phantom center, will go hard center. The ball hits will be left and right front, and then the space, the actual crowd, the ambience will kind of be spread all around. So a little bit like you would create or build a real 5.1
So it sounds like a very, very easy way of creating a 5.1 mix. Even if you've done your entire mix in stereo sound on a short film project or something like that, you could easily create quite a nice ambience with not too much work.
Well, absolutely. So that's the real strength about it. And that's what people have very much liked about the hardware. It does as it says on the tin. You just dial the knobs and kind of hey presto. So that's been the power of the hardware, and we brought exactly the same to the plugin.
And do you have a retail price for the plugin yet at the moment?
The UK list will be 675 expat. So
excellent. Well, thanks very much for showing us through the plugin, Peter.
No problem at all.